Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Riding with Rick channel. I'm Rick, your host, and today we're going to talk about cleaning the rear wheel on this new Honda Goldwing. I'd rather go to the dentist than do this job. Let me say that cleaning the rear wheel is not a necessity. It is something that I do periodically, usually from every 500 to 1,000 miles to keep up the maintenance on the rear wheel, keeping it clean. Brake dust is damaging over time if left unattended to certain alloys and metals, and it can, over the course of time, throw off the balance of your rear wheel. The new Honda Goldwing creates a lot of brake dust on the rear wheel, and it is a major, well, the biggest headache of this job is actually getting the bike up on its center stand. So that's the first thing that you want to do, which I've already done. And I'll just go over a couple methods that I've tried in the past that some have worked and some had actually created more headache than it's really worth. The first thing that I would mention, that it does help to have a garage creeper, which I'm sitting on at the moment, just so you can spin yourself around the rear wheel. So the first method is good old-fashioned bucket of soap and a brush. It's a lot of scrubbing, a lot of work. The next method that I've used, and sometimes I still do, is a product that a buddy of mine turned me on to years ago. It's Maguire's Final Inspection, and this is a fantastic product to wipe down any part of your bike, actually, including the wheels. Next method I want to talk about is compressed air. This works if you do it every time after a ride, but the problem is that you're blowing brake dust, which it's not good for you, especially if your brakes have asbestos in them. So I don't recommend this method. The next method that I've actually seen people do, and I haven't done, is to use a power washer, which the Honda manual discourages use of using a power washer, just because in the rear wheel there's bushings and bearings. And so the one method that I use, and before I show you this product, I've mentioned it before in my videos, and I don't work for this company. I'm just relaying when I find a good product that works to show what it can do. This is by Chemical Guys. It's called Decon Iron Remover, and I'll show you how it works. It's fantastic. Sometimes it's pretty hard to get. I got it off of Amazon, and I buy like 2 bottles at a time. I'm looking for a gallon container just to save a little bit of money and just so I have it on hand. But I'm going to show you how it works. What you're going to need is, and I'll say this, is that there's a lot of brake dust wheel cleaners on the market, but I just found that this one kind of, it really works for me. And what you're going to need is obviously a brake dust remover. You're going to need a garden hose with, I have it on a very light spray, and you're also going to need a towel to dry everything off at the point in time. And also, it doesn't hurt to actually have a small little toothbrush on hand, just to get in the nooks and crannies, especially if you haven't done this in a long time. Alright, so here we are up looking at the rear wheel. Fun. So you'll notice my wheels look pretty good, and that's just because I keep after this job like every 500 to 1,000 miles, every other ride. I'll get the bike up on the center stand and do this task. It's I can do it pretty quick. So with the Decon, you don't want to let this product dry on the wheel, and you also want to rinse it off when it's done. When it's done doing its thing, hence why I've got the hose. So it's just a matter of spraying it on, and you spray it everywhere you want. Now my wheel is not that bad. If you had a large amount of brake dust on the wheel, you would actually start to see it's really a chemical reaction that happens that will dissolve any kind of brake dust. So in this instance, there's really no like scrubbing or anything that you have to do. And then with the hose, it's just a matter of rinsing it off. And you don't need a big blast. And this is why I actually had the creeper, is because you can see all the dirt coming out of the lug holes here. You can see that? That's brake dust. The reason why I had the creeper is because water is running on the ground, and if I was laying on the ground, I'd be getting soaked. Okay, now I'm going to switch sides and do the other side. Alright, I've switched sides of the wheel, and this is kind of why I have the toothbrushes, because these wheels, I think they're cast aluminum. Getting your finger in here, you see it's just, nasty. But spray a little of this on there, let it work. Like it's already, I can see it just melt, see it melting the dirt off. And I also spray this up on my rear, the diff case here, and any other places that will collect brake dust. And I just kind of let it do its thing, and I'm going to just agitate some of the areas. You can just see, like, I haven't done this with a toothbrush in a long time, and you can just see, like, I'm getting a lot of dirt out. Okay, I'm just going to rinse it off now, and then the next step really is it's just a matter of drying things down. You don't want to let, see all the dirt that's just coming, that's brake dust. And it's just, even though it's a mundane task, it's just much easier to do it, like I said, every other ride or so. I just kind of wipe it down, and really that's it. I mean, I don't like doing this task, and I know there are guys out there that are complaining about it, but I see even then, like this is a brand new towel, it's still, still got problems as far as dirt goes. Okay, I'm on the home stretch, and I'd say maybe 10 minutes of my life has been taken away for this task, but that includes getting the bike up on the center stand, getting the camera set up, so you can do it in a short period of time. And this bike has over 10,000 miles on it, and how do you like my rear wheel? Pretty clean, huh? Okay, so this is Riding with Rick signing off. Please subscribe to the channel. If you like what you see, click the like button, and if you comment, I'll comment on your comment. Thanks for watching.